lovers. So today's video is gonna be my 2015 beauty favorites. Okay, not really quite beauty, it's just gonna be all makeup. So my 2015 makeup favorites that I absolutely love. So this past year I've been more in love with makeup than I've ever been. So I'm starting to build my collection and I'm starting to venture out and buy more higher end things and more different things, because usually, you know, I stick to the cheap stuff because let's face it, I don't have money to be paying so much money on makeup. But I have been, one of my resolutions for like a beauty resolution is to spend at least $40 every 2 weeks on makeup. So I guess $80, $100 max a month on makeup, but I'm trying to stick between 80, stick more towards 80 than 100, just so I can start building new things and start trying out new things and not just going way overboard and crazy on buying makeup and then like there goes all my money. So I'm trying to stick to that budget. So I did purchase things. I haven't got anything in, but I think I'm gonna do a video like what I bought this month type of video. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but it's gonna be basically maybe I'll do it like every month. I'll post what I got that month and then what I'm gonna be trying out, and then I guess maybe I can do like a review or update on how I like it. I don't know. So, but so off topic, but today is just gonna be all about my favorites. So let's get started. So to start this off, I'm gonna be talking about my favorite makeup palettes of 2015. This palette, the Anastasia Artist Palette, it's really like an artist palette. It has like, look at these amazing colors. Sorry, is the glare going everywhere? But these colors are amazing. So the ones that are my favorite that I use a lot are Dusty Rose, Aubergine, and Buttery. Those have to be my all-time favorite, but when I am going more out of my comfort zone, like out of the box, not just, you know, neutral colors, I love Blue Velvet and Fresh. Fresh is really, I don't know, it's kind of weird, like it's different because like it looks like a neon yellow, but it's so pretty on the eyes. I don't use it as often, but when I do use it, I love it. Just like Blue Velvet. The rest, I mean, they're good too, but the ones I just mentioned have to be like my favorite out of the palette. So one palette. When I first started buying things, the things I used to always buy from was BH Cosmetics because, you know, they're cheap, so I used to always buy from them. But this is the palette I'm going to talk about. It's the BH Cosmetics BH Hollywood California Makeup Palette Collection. It's a special edition. This is like old. I had this for a while, but I was using it a lot last year. These eyeshadow colors, I haven't really been using. When I first bought this, yeah, I was using it, but I don't ever use them now. But the reason I love it is for what's under here. So if you can see this, these are like two brushes. It's called all blush, but these are like two blush shades, like a contouring, like bronzing shade, and then a highlight. I love these four shades. I'll swatch them. Just rub into it. Okay. I stick more towards this brighter pink because this light one, I don't know, I don't like baby pink blushes on me really. I don't know. I go for more of like the brighter colors. Okay, you see that? It's so pretty. I don't know why I keep whispering. I feel like I should whisper instead of yell out how much I like it, but I love those two colors. Let me clean my fingers on something. I'm gonna need a lot of wipes for all these swatches. Then this contouring shade, I don't know if it's gonna pick up as well. I can kind of see it. I love this shade for like a transition color for my eyeshadow. Like this color for like a transition shade is amazing. I don't have it on right now, but I love it. Like, I don't know, I used to always use this for like contouring before I bought like, you know, like the expensive like Anastasia ones, because like for me that was expensive. So I use this and I love it, but I love it more as a transition shade. So that's one reason why I like it. But then this highlight, am I even explaining things good? I love this as a highlight color. I have it on today, like up here, and it's on my little nose. Put more. But I love it. Look at this. I've never heard anybody ever talk about it, probably because everybody's always using like the high expensive things, but I just wanted to say that this was like my most used highlight that I was using because, you know, I'm on a budget and that's the only highlight shade I had. I'm going to show you guys like my other favorites, but this was like the one that I only had, so I used to always use this one. and I decided to use it today so I can show you guys like look how pretty that is. Oh, I put some on my chin too. I love it. Like if you're on a budget, I don't even know. Oh, you can't get this palette. I was gonna say buy this palette. I keep whispering. I was gonna say buy this palette, but if you have this palette and you never use it as a highlight, or you forgot about this palette and you're gonna go find it, use that highlight shade because it's bomb. I love it. So I don't care for eyeshadows, I just care for all of these stuffs right here. Moving on. As my number one makeup palette of 2015 has to be my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I have this on my eyes today. I hate how the older palettes don't have the names on it. I used to have it on that plastic thing, but that thing was like ruining my eyeshadow. It was like digging into my shadow, so I dumped it. So when I want to know the colors, I have to like look it up. But this is what the palette looks like. My favorite colors has to be this one, this one, this one. Boom, boom, boom. Those three are my favorite. Like I have this, and this one on my eyes right now, but these three right here have to be my favorite. Like I use this as my transition, this is more of my crease, and this is my lid color. Then I'll just buff these on my like lash line. This palette is amazing, and it really does smell like chocolate. I feel like everybody loves this palette. I love this palette. And I did not buy this palette myself. I got this last Christmas, Christmas 2014. This was my Secret Santa gift for work, and then so I started using it for 2015, and I love it. I love this palette, and I'm still using it 2016. So the next things we're going to talk about is concealers and foundations. So I have two that I don't have to show right now. One is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I was NW25. I know that everybody's been using that forever, but you know, like I said, I just started getting more into it. But I cracked it. I dropped it, it shattered, it cracked. So I basically picked it all up, put it in a Ziploc bag to store it. And then the next time I remembered to use it, it was dried out. So I had to dump it. But when I'm able to purchase that again, I'm going to repurchase that because I love that concealer. And another one is the L'Oreal True Match Hours Creamy Beige, I believe it was called. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. But my daughter likes to go into my makeup, and ever since she basically took all my makeup out, I can't seem to find it anywhere, and it's bugging me. So I'm just going to end up buying a new shade because I really can't find it. But moving on, I'm going to do two concealers. So I love this one. It's the Hard Candy Glamouflage Heavy Duty Concealer in medium light. This is kind of too light for me, like just a little too light for like a highlight. Like it's just kind of too light. But this was the last one that was left, and I heard people saying that this was good for like a cheap alternative, but I love this. This thing is bomb. I just gotta buy me a little bit darker color because it's a little too light when I use it for like concealing and highlighting. Next is, I love this. It's the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer, and this color is Creamy Beige. I have it under my under eye concealer right now, and this is like amazing. Obviously everybody uses these for like full on contouring, but I just stick to the simple stuff. But I love this. Focus. This one is amazing. Now to go to the two foundations that I do have. One would have to be, I just started using this. I had it for a while because I really wanted to try it, but I never did get around to using it because I have so much open foundations. But I decided to give it a try because, I don't know, I really want to try it. But it's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation, and I am in 107 Fresh Beige. So this is a demi matte finish. I like to go back and forth. I like to have matte finishes, and I like to have dewy finishes. But one thing that I like to find in like a foundation, not so much concealers because I always said it because my under eye always creases because I have so much fine lines, but a thing in foundation that I like is when you don't have to set them. When you don't have to set a foundation, I love it. So like when I have this one, I don't have to set it, and I don't feel like sticky or like my skin doesn't feel weird. Like, I don't know, you don't have to set this one, and that's one thing why I love it so much, because I hate when you have to set foundation, because I don't like the look of being too cakey or like being out in the sun, because I live in Hawaii, so you're gonna always be in the sun, and when the sun's shining on you, like I don't like to see like leftover powder on my face. So I don't like to set my face, so I don't have to use this to set my face. But my number one foundation of 2015 has to be the Urban Decay Naked Skin. This was my first like splurge item that I bought. It was this foundation, and I am shade 7.0. It's a Naked Skin liquid makeup. That's what it says. I love this foundation. You don't have to set it. I don't notice people talking about it that much. A lot of people talk about this one, the Makeup Forever, this one, but as you can tell, I got like a black shade. So I need to go and try to return this because this is not my color at all. So I can't say how I feel about this because it's too dark. I tried it on like just to test it, and it's like the color of this. Like it's way too dark for me. So that's the one that I notice everybody uses. But this is my #1 foundation of my life. Oh, and for setting my under eye, I know everybody's in love with like that Laura Mercier one, but that thing is expensive. So I got this NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder in Translucent. Let me just show you guys. It's kind of messy. I took that top part off because it was just making it more messy, even though this is messy. But I love this. I use this to set my under eye, like, you know, like baking, and I love it. I feel like it, powder. I feel like it works amazing for me. I can't compare it to the Laura Mercier one, which probably if I try that, I would love that way better because, well, it better be for the freaking price. But I love this one as my baking powder. And now moving on to blush. My Tarte blushes. I have one in Memorable, and I know this one is cracked, so I'm gonna open it gently, but there's only like a little bit left. Like I was hidden pan on it until it cracked on me. Well, until my daughter drops it on me. But that's that. I would swatch it, but that's just too messy. And then this is one that I'm loving right now. I have it on today. It's Tipsy by Tarte. I absolutely love this blush. This is my favorite blush of 2015. I love, 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 love this one. Moving on to contour palettes. I know 2015 contour palettes and like highlighting and contouring and like bronzing and all of that was like the top thing. So I splurged on that. I got me the Anastasia one and the Kat Von D one, but towards the ending of 2015, I got this in one of my like makeup kit thingies, and this has to be my most favoriteest contouring palette ever, and I don't ever hear anybody talking about it. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know why, but this has to be my all-time favorite. It is the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Chisel to Perfection Face Contouring and Highlighting Kit. So it comes with this little brush. There's 4 shades. It's called Light Cocoa, Medium Cocoa, Dark Cocoa, Pop of Light. To be honest, I never did use Pop of Light. I don't know why, I just never used it. Or Medium Cocoa. My favorite is Dark Cocoa. My baby's waking up. No, she's not. I use this. I have it as contoured, and I use this brush. Like I'll dip it in and I'll go like back and forth like this. I don't know. I love this brush. It's so soft, and like I tried like all my like contouring brushes that I have, and I don't like it. Nothing compares to this soft little Too Faced brush. It's called, oh, I didn't know there was a name on it. It's called Contour Bouquet. I never knew that, but this thing is like so soft. Like it's really soft, and I love using it for that. And then I was watching a makeup video, and people were saying that this is really, really good for like the under eye. So I used that today, and I don't know, like when I first put it on, I'm not gonna lie, I did not like it. I was ready to like wipe off all my makeup to redo it, but as I'm looking at it now, maybe it's set in more to where it really does give you like that light under eye shine. I even have it on like my chin. I don't know, I really like it. That was today's my first time using that under my under eye, but I really love this. This is this is like my all-time favorite of the year. It's probably gonna be my all-time favorite of this year too. Then now getting into highlights. So highlighters are like expensive, but I heard a lot of people talking about this highlight. It looks horrible because again my daughter dug into it, but it is this is what it looks like. It's the Hard Candy Baked Bronzer. So baked bronzer in 129 Tiki. This thing is amazing. I love it. For like cheap drugstore, I think this thing was like $12. I don't even know, but this thing is pretty. It's considered a big bronzer, but who's gonna use this as a bronzer? You use this as a highlight. But I love this, and I loved towards the ending of the year, I picked up a more high-end thing. It's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed. It's the Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop, the one that Jaclyn Hill basically made, but it's cracked. Basically, whose Champagne Pop isn't cracked? Every video I watch, they have a cracked Champagne Pop. Like, come on, Becca, come on, Jaclyn. This thing is so expensive. It should not crack. Like, look at that. It's so sad. And I know people say you can use alcohol to mix it back and put it together, but I feel like what if I do that and then I mess it up and it doesn't stay like pigmented like how it was? I'm not gonna lie, once this thing broke and I started using it, I noticed I had to keep picking up and dusting on and picking up and dusting on to make the color shine. Then like before, like I could dip it in like twice and it would have like that bright glow and I would love it. But now I notice like I have to keep going back and forth and it's irritating me. And I'm getting really upset at this thing. But if I had the opal, that would be my number one, because in the beginning I didn't want this one because when I was trying it on Sephora, I noticed opal gave me like a nicer complexion, like what I was going for, but all the opals they had was cracked and broken and I was like, I don't want to spend like almost $40 on a broken thing. So they were like, oh, we have the champagne one, and then I was like, but I heard that breaks easily, and then every single worker there was like, yeah, mine is broken. They were like, but if yours breaks, you can come and take it back. But obviously I ain't got time in this. I don't think they would want this back. Who would want this back? Like, I don't know. It just makes me sad that I broke it, but I was using this a lot when I first got it until it broke on me, and now I rarely reach for it just because I don't feel like the pigmentation is the same. I don't know. To me, it's not. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm still gonna use it, but just not as often. Of course I'm gonna use it. This thing was freaking expensive. Moving on to like, I don't even know. I'm just gonna say, for makeup remover, I really enjoy my, oh, do I have it on me? For makeup remover, I want to use two things. One is this Maybelline Makeup Remover Clean Express waterproof eye makeup remover. I don't know what else it's called. It's this. Like, I use this up. I love this because I always wear like waterproof mascara, so I love this. And to take off my face, I use this makeup eraser rag type of thing. I used to sell these, like when I was pregnant. I used to sell these, and that's when it wasn't that big, so like nobody wanted to believe me when I'm like, it literally wipes all your makeup off, and it does work for like waterproof. Like, I love this thing. I feel like I should go back to selling it because I still can, but I feel like sometimes it was kind of, I felt like I was spending more than I was making, let's just put it that way. But I noticed this thing is everywhere and everybody's like raving about it and liking it. Like, why couldn't you guys feel that way when I was selling it? But yeah, these are the two things that I always use. I don't ever use baby wipes to remove my makeup. This is the two things that I use. Oh, besides, like, then I'll go deep clean. Oh, another beauty thing is my Clarisonic Mia 2. It's in the shower, so I'm not gonna go get it, but that's after I use these two, I use that to like deep clean everything. But that has to be one of my favorites as well. Just saying. And I noticed, like, I'm so late to the game of all these things, but I love my Fix Plus. It doesn't look like I use that much, but I use this thing all the time. I use this to like set my face because I tend to get really dry over here after, like, you know, all the powders and everything on. So I will like spritz my face with this, and then I feel like it rehydrates it. So I love this. Now moving on to brows, I'm gonna show you my all-time favorite brow powder. it looks nasty. It's been through a lot, but it's this Wet n Wild. I'm pretty sure it's called Ultimate Brow Kit, and I like full on used all this color, so I was using it for like my eyelash glue, and now I'm almost done with this color. And I was using the wax in the beginning, but now I don't use the wax no more. But this thing is amazing. I love this. I'm gonna rebuy this. I need to repurchase this. I love it. And of course, like, you know, the Anastasia pomade brow thing was in. I was liking it, but so the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, this thing is like freaking expensive, so I was trying to find me like a dupe so I didn't have to buy it no more. But I found one that I actually love more. It's the BH Studio Pro HD Brow Pencil. It's kind of the same thing. It has like the spoolie on one end and then like the product on the other. And I don't know, I love this. I don't have it on my browser, and I'm using the other one that I showed you guys, but this thing is amazing. I love this more than the Anastasia one, and it's cheaper. There's an eyelash style that I keep going back to, like, and it's always sold out. I buy it from Walmart. It's cheap, but like, I'm a lash girl. Like, if I could only do one thing with my makeup, I'll wear lashes. Like, I don't have lashes on right now because I was trying to go for like the more natural looks. I just have mascara, but these are my favorite eyelashes of all time. It's the Kiss number 11s. They're kind of like wispy. These are like the new ones. I haven't used this yet, but I've gone through like over 10 of these because sometimes I tend to fall asleep with my makeup, like not like at sleep at night, but like when I take naps throughout the day, because you know, I'm a mom of a 1-year-old, so when I have time to like rest my eyes for like 5 minutes, I will do it. So like sometimes I'll mess up the ends or fold in, I'm like, oh dang. Or sometimes like I'll go out and I end up at the beach because I live in Hawaii, so sometimes you go to the beach randomly and then I'll like mess it up. But so I've been through a lot of these, but this is my favorite lashes for life. Like, just send me all of these lashes and I'll love you forever. Moving on to mascara. I am, like I said, I love everything lashes, like mascara, false lashes, fake lashes. I don't even know. I love lashes. So my favorite ones this year were, hold on, I'm trying to pick them all out. Okay, so I have the, I'm just gonna name them. It's the Benefits They're Real. These are amazing. I got the Tarte Sliced Camera Lashes. That's amazing. And this Buxom Blackest Black lash mascara. This is amazing. Then I'd have to say that my all-time favorite mascara of life has to be these. I love these. When they are on sale, I buy them. I buy a lot. I have, it's called it's Maybelline the Falsies Express, and I only use it in waterproof because it's the only way my lashes will stay curled. This is what I have on right now. I love these. My favorite mascara of all time. Moving on to liquid lips. Liquid lips is like another thing that was really popular. This is going into 30 minutes. Holy dang. But I have to say that I'm a cheapie. So I tried the LA Girl Matte Finish Pigment Gloss in Fleur. That has to be my #1 that I wore like almost every day long. This is what it looks like. I would have that on right now, but my lips are like chapped right now, so I have like gloss on instead. But look how it's so pretty. Come on, focus. It's so gorgeous. I love this. This has to be my #1 like matte liquid lip thing. I love this. And then other ones that I love are this. It's the BH Cosmetics. This is still fairly new. Once I heard about it, I bought some the day it launched. Or I bought like, I think there's 10. I bought 8 or 6. I don't have a video of that, but it's this one. It's like a deep brown. This is Clara. I love it. So these two were like my favorite of all like liquid lippy things. These two, I love them. But moving on to sticking with lips, you know, like the Kylie Jenner lip trend was like everything. So I was like into like mattes and like nudes. So I bought me Velvet Teddy by MAC. I don't know. I love the way Velvet Teddy smells, but this is it right here. I love that. I still use it. Hi! So, I couldn't finish, my camera basically needed a break. But now I'm gonna finish doing the rest of my favorites because my daughter's up, so it's gonna be kind of hard now and you're gonna hear her. I thought this was gonna be a video where I could finally have it without her, but she's gonna be in it whether they like it or not. So, let's get to it. I left off at talking about, this Cruella, I'm pretty sure. It was in the, this came with the birthday thing for Sephora. It came with this and like a nude one, which I didn't care about, but this, oh my gosh, I used it up until I couldn't use it no more. I love this. I gotta buy the full size though. This is amazing. Then I don't know if I showed this, the Buxom Call Me, the eyeliner. I think I did, but just in case I forgot, this is it. And then a lip liner that I've become like really obsessed with to go with the Velvet Teddy is, oh, the Velvet Teddy, sorry, I was like washing my hands, we ate, it came off, but is this, let me draw it on, is this one right here. Do you see how like nice and nude that is? This is NYX's lip liner in 822 Coffee, ever since I found this, I noticed it's really, really hard for me to find it. Like, I guess everybody loves this too because it's sold out all the time. But this is my one that's full right now. The other one that I have are like really mini little, but I can't throw it away because I feel like I might need it one day. So, keeping it for now. Then moving on to brushes. I have two favorite foundation brushes. This is from Icing, you know, like Claire's. It's like a flat top kabuki. It just says Expert Powder. I use it as foundation. This one is amazing. And then I bought this e.l.f. I don't even know what it's called. It doesn't have a name, but it's like a kind of dense. I don't know. I love this for my foundation. I use this all the time. Say hi! And then my number one blending product has to be my beauty blender. My ride or die beauty blender. Does it feel like I'm rushing now? Because I kind of am, because I'm trying to get this over it and now my battery's gonna die and I just got one last product. This is the Lancome whatever eyelash color. My daughter's gonna want it, so I'm gonna give it back before she cries. But yes, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Give me any requests you guys want me to do, and I will see you guys next time because my battery's gonna die. Bye. Say bye-bye, or say bye-bye. Bye. Bye, guys.